It is Monday morning at Club MX. We just finished up with the morning meeting. Pat is suited up and he is gonna ride today, so they're on the turn track. I'm about to head up there now to see how they're doing. It's really busy here right now because there's a lot of riders getting ready for Mini-O's. We're not doing Mini-O's this year. We're actually heading up to New York to see family for Thanksgiving, but it's cool to kind of see how things transpire here at Club as those big races are coming closer and closer. When we were here right before Loretta Lynn's, it was very similar. It was like jam-packed, lots of really fast riders that are looking to podium or looking to win their classes. So it's really fun to be around all of that right now and to sort of soak in all of that awesome energy. Right now, Pat's main focus during this season, which is sort of like off season for us in a way, is to focus on honing in on his skills. Just focusing on his form and technique during this part of the year so that when those bigger races start to kick in for us, he is comfortable, ready, and the speed will sort of come from that. That's something Ben sort of like recommended in our morning meeting, was just like using this time not to try to pass riders on the track or focusing so much on the speed and the lap times, but getting that technique really dialed in. Turn track is the perfect place to work on all of that stuff. I'm gonna head up now and we'll see how they're doing. Beautiful day. Oh, it feels so good to be like bike riding again. We kind of got away from that a little bit up in New York, so it's really nice.
I could barely even do it.
I felt good first half, and then as soon as my pump came
My arms went, and I didn't even want to be out there. I couldn't pull in the clutch to do this. Like,
those are like the red deep ruts though. As much as it sucks.
And I remember the last time I was here, I felt the same way. The difference is, this is a different group, so it's challenging. So I don't feel like I have the space to like regroup because somebody's right there.
I know. I let a couple guys behind me.
I had to.
I
had to. Yeah, man, I felt like a fish out of water. I felt like same thing. I felt good, like 2 laps. So I was like, I remember this. And then
the second session, I felt really good for like probably 5, 7, 8 laps, and then I fell off quick.
I feel better with my feet on the pegs than trying. I don't know why I can't get the sit carve, the transition from like the second part of the turn to the third sitting.
I feel way better standing up 3/4 of the way through
Way
the corner
better.
and then sitting down. And it took me like 3 laps to get used to it, and then I got into a flow.
But then in my mind, I'm just like, I'm just going to keep standing. I'm just going to stand through the whole turn.
Yeah.
But that's not helping me rail the...
Yeah, I didn't really try that. I'm not sure.
That after the big, like, and then the right,
Yeah.
those, like, whoops that aren't that bad,
I'm riding a pogo stick.
robbing everything. And then so to do those whoops, and then come to do that left, and then you're out all the, it's like not a turn track.
That right is fucking...
It's
I
so
got squirreling off that thing once.
It's so crazy. I know it's what we need, but man, I just like couldn't breathe.
I needed this break.
And those were like 7-minute sessions.
That's it?
Yeah, bro. 7, 8.
Felt like longer than that.
It felt like a 30-minute moto. Today was one of the harder ones. Mentally, physically, just a little bit of a struggle. We were up on the turn track today. Took a couple days off from riding last week to heal up my rib and my legs a little bit. So today was the first day back, and I just absolutely forgot how gnarly the turn track is. And everyone in the group that I'm in is lightning fast. So I'm just trying to kind of like hold my own, hold my line, and still get the lesson in for the day. But it's a lot of laps and it's a lot of turns, and it was a struggle to kind of like do all of the things that you need to do to navigate even one turn successfully. And then there's just another and another and another, and the ruts are getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And man, it's definitely the reason that we do this. It's definitely the reason that I do this. But the good news is that I have like very far to go. So to feel the way that I felt, I saw some of the video back, and I'm not like that upset about it. I feel like I look better than I feel. I just got to keep putting in the work. And I know so much of it is a fitness thing that I can't do physically what I know to do now. So I have to kind of really hammer down on my fitness a little bit more. It's only the beginning of the second week here. We have been gone for a while. It's just night and day different than what we normally do. I always find that it's how you talk to yourself when you have days like this. So I used to not talk to myself very well when I have days like this. I used to use days like this as like confirmation of how whatever negative voice I could use, I would use this as evidence of that. And so now I'm going to kind of switch that a little bit and try to talk myself through this so that I can be prepared to go out tomorrow. We're on the front track tomorrow. Pretty pumped about that. I haven't been on that in months and months and months, and I like that layout. So I keep a journal of every day that I ride here or have ridden here. So I went back in my notes the last time we took months off and then came back here, and same thing. Back when I was on the turn track for those however many days, oh my God, I hated everything about life, about myself, about riding, like the worst negative thoughts that you can imagine are in that journal. And I just try to do that, not because I believe them, but because I'm trying to purge them and get them out so that they lose kind of like the power that I give them. But it's consistent that every time I do that turn track, you'd think it's like, you know, this low lap time turn track, but it is gnarly, and it reminds you of like how much work you have to do. So I've been reminded of how much work I have to do, but that's why we're here. We're going to take it slow, take it one day at a time, and keep grinding.
So yeah, lots of work still to be done. Subscribe to our channel to follow along as we progress throughout this off season and get ready for next year. We've got some really awesome stuff coming soon to share with you, some updates for the 2026 season. And by the way, if you aren't following us on Instagram, we also have an Instagram handle at Mahans Racing. I'll put it here. But that's more like day-to-day content, whereas these vlogs are usually like 2 to 3 days behind. So if you want to follow along on there as well, that's more like in real time, our daily life, living and training full time at club. So go ahead and give us a follow on there as well. And as always, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.